Hello, hi.
Hi.
Dina? I'm just checking to see if my audio is working.
I can hear you, Ron.
Thank you.
I went to close the doors so that, can you all hear me?
I can hear
Yes.
Let me see if the volume, okay. Oh, yeah, but I couldn't hear you. Okay, Paige, can you talk now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Before it wasn't loud enough.
Shoot.
Okay, I thought somebody else, oh, yeah. I think he's having trouble getting in. Oh, here is Mark. I'm gonna wait another minute. So today we have a lot of letters that we need to go over. And some of these letters are a little bit more difficult, actually. So it's gonna be a busy day today. So I'm gonna, can you hear me, Ron? I cannot hear you, Ron. Oh, go
Can
ahead.
you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay. Are you going to, I have a couple questions before you start with that, if you, whenever you're ready.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, what, on page 27
In the book,
in the book,
okay.
there's 2 words on the top and 2 words on the bottom. I want to make sure I'm doing this correctly. And the first one is on line 1, the second one from the last line,
Okay.
and the next one is on line 7, the third one.
Okay, this is
And the-
page
27,
27. Oops.
27.
Okay, so which line?
Okay, go to line 1, the second from the last word.
This one?
Yeah, now it has the nun and it has the shiva underneath it. What I'm having problem with, do I go hinani or hin-ni?
No, it's hineni. You're right.
Hinani.
You do hineni, not hinni. We say hineni.
Okay, so anytime, okay, now go on line 7, the third word over.
So, okay, so the first one, that's a good question. The first one will have a short e, me.
Okay,
The second one will be silent. Me, lam, dim.
now do that again, lamandine.
No, me, that's a short e, me. Lam, now it is silent over here. Dim.
Lamandine. So
Okay, so it will be
how
like
do I
this.
make the rules on, okay,
Okay, so me, short e,
right,
and this is silent. Okay, so okay, so in the beginning of a word, when you have these 2 dots, okay, in the beginning of a word,
okay,
it could be sometimes silent or not silent. So if you can blend it, then it will be silent. If you cannot blend it, it will be e. So let me explain to you what I mean by that. And I think a lot of you know this word. Okay, so let's talk about this word. Okay, so these are the two dots. Sorry, what is this word?
Shema.
So some people say Shema, because then they say that this is a short E, Shema. But since we can blend it, it's supposed to be Shema. So then it is actually silent because it's blended, Shema. And Shema means hear. Hear, O Lord, the God of Israel, the God of one. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema. The stress is on the ma, Shema, Shema. Okay? So it is a little bit difficult to know, but if you have a word like this one, that's a vav, right? And it has the two dots. So when the vav is at the beginning of a word, like this, it will be what? Because we cannot blend it, so now it will be what? If it has the two dots and we cannot blend it, then it will be a short E, so it will be ve-kol. Got it? Ve-kol. All right, if I put it even like this, that's a mem, sorry, it's very hard for me to write. If it is at the beginning of a word, what will it be now? It's a short E, so it will be what?
Le.
Le. Le ma'an, ve-kol, it's a short E, okay? Got it?
Hey, Dina, I'm having issues like with that, like that K and the bet. Like, what's like the big difference? Like when you write them on here, like they
Which
look
one are
very
you talking
similar.
about? This one?
Like no, the second one, like the Vacol, like that's a K, but it looks like a B to me too. I don't know if I'm like what, like how do you distinguish the two when you see it?
Okay,
Like this?
so the kaf, it's like this, right?
Yeah.
There is nothing here. It's like a straight line here.
Okay.
The bet has something coming out this way,
Like a little tail. Okay.
like a little tail. Yeah.
Okay. Because like sometimes I guess like just because I'm drawing these on here, I'm like probably not getting into the details as much as
Right.
I'd like.
Right. And my handwriting is not very good in here because it's hard for me to write with the mouse. That's why. Okay, so let's go back to that page since you were asking in the book.
27.
All right, so if you look here, line 6 at the beginning, then that will be what?
Le.
Just the
Odo.
first one.
Le.
Le, right? It's A, it's a short A. And if you look at line 1, the beginning, what would it be?
Le.
Le, right?
Same thing.
Okay. Now, over here, line 5, the Sheva over here is going to be silent. So it's silent. In the middle of a word, it's silent. It closes the syllable. It ends the syllable. So it will be tal mid. Tal mid. Over here, tal mi da. Okay, so now let's look at this one. You guys do it.
Talmidim,
Talmidim, very good. And the last one will be,
Talmidot.
very good. Exactly. Talmidim and Talmidot. Now, let's look over here. How would you read the beginning?
Shemini,
Shmini. And you did it automatically because it blends in. Shmini, Shmini. Over here, it's very difficult to blend it in. How are you going to do it? Leho, le. It's easier to say lehodot. Got it?
yeah.
All right. Now,
I have two questions on the bottom of the sheet also, when you get done.
where?
On line 9,
Mhm.
the third one, and then the last one.
This one?
One more over to the third one from the
This
right.
one.
Yes,
Okay, so what is it going to be here then?
that's
It's
why,
close.
like, she nantom.
Exactly. It's silent. She nantam.
So go over it one more time. Why would that be silent?
Because it kind of like closes the syllable. It ends the syllable. In the middle of a word, it ends it.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay, in the middle
And
of a
then
word.
the last one,
Okay, how would you read
Nishmat.
it? Nishmat. It's silent. Nishmat.
because I looked at it and the one time I go nishamat, and then I looked, said nishmat. Okay,
It's nishmat. It's silent. Nishmat.
okay. And the last one I have question
Okay.
is page 54.
Okay. Oh, this one. Mhm.
You went over this, but was I correct when you said all those areas like that are in blue right there, it's all come with the sound of O?
Yes,
Well,
it's all O. Now, this one we know is O, right? We
Right.
learned this one. That's an easy one. These two, first of all, I'm going to talk only about this one first. This one, you will probably not remember when it is O. I mean, like, okay, to go over the root, to go over the rule, of why sometimes it is O, it's very, very complicated. And you will probably not remember. Why? Because let's say in the word kodesh, it would be kodshecha or godel because of the root and the way it is. So I wouldn't go into all of that. What you need to remember is that when there are certain prayers or certain words, you just need to memorize that this is an O. And normally, this would be, let's see if I will find it. I'll tell you where it is, actually. In this word, kol, and kol. This word, kol. You just have to remember that the word kol, which means all, and you see this vowel, it means O. You just have to remember it. And it does appear in prayers, and the one that it appears a lot is the V'ahavta. I can show you. Actually, let me do it this way. I'll show you where it is. Okay. So the prayer actually, remember the V'ahavta when we talked about it? And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your might. So. Over here, you just have to remember. So the first one will be, remember this is the, what is this vowel? How is that going to be?
Be.
Be. Now this becomes, this will always be be.
Chal or chol?
Bechol. And you just have to memorize it. There is no way, I mean, that I can explain all the rules or whatever. The word bechol means with all, and you just have to remember. So bechol, it's O. Okay, and let me go over here. And now that would be
U, be,
chol, uvechol, uvchol, uvchol,
chol.
because it's silent, uvchol. And the same thing happens here. This will also be uvchol. It's the same thing. And you just have to remember that it means with all. And that there is an explanation of the rule, but it's too complicated to go over it. So when you see the prayer V'ahavta, when you read it, you're just going to need to remember that this is Bechol, Uvchol, Uvchol. Just have to remember it, to memorize it. So that's why I encourage you to go to services, because when you go to service and you see it and you hear the cantor, chanting or singing it, you're more likely to remember it. That's why I encourage you to go to services.
So how do you pronounce that last word on the line 1?
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
So now, this is the rule. When you have one, the shva, one after the other, the first one is silent and the second one is a. When they come one after the other. So this will be naf shecha.
Okay.
So let's look at this one. These are really, really hard words. So this is going to be silent. So when you have them one after the other, what did I say? The first one will be what?
Silent.
So now I'm going to break it down into syllables, right? And then this one will be what?
Eh. Oh, no, I guess silent.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
Okay, yeah, all right.
So this will be uv, lech, techa.
Oh,
Let me give you another one here. All right, what happens to the first one here?
I don't see where you're pointing to.
Right here, this word.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, okay.
So what about the first one? What about this one? How is that going to be?
Part of the is covered up, so I don't see it.
You don't see this word?
I see that, but because of,
Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm just focusing on this word now. Just look
Okay.
at the word. Okay. What is that? So at the beginning of a word, it will be a short. So this would be. If it is a short S, so this would be what? Just this one right here. Can you all see what I'm pointing to?
no,
This one, right? Be, exactly, be. This would be be.
oh, now I can, yeah.
Okay, now, if we have one after the other, the first one is,
Silent,
and the second one is,
eh,
so now we have be. Now, how do we read this one?
te,
Shiv, shiv, and this would be te. And what is this at the end?
cha,
Be, shiv, te, cha. Yeah. Now, by the way, this is actually one of the hardest prayer to read, and it has all of the Hebrew rules in it. It's very interesting. All of the Hebrew rules are in this prayer, all of them. So sometimes when we want to teach reading, like the rules, to go over the rules, we go over all the rules in this prayer. It has everything in it. The V'ahavta. I know. And okay. I want to put your mind at ease. It is okay if you don't remember the Shema so much. It's okay if you say Shema or Shema. You know, people understand it. See what I'm saying? I also want to tell you that because the vocalization rules in Hebrew are very, very difficult, it's really difficult to remember all the rules of the vowels. The vocalization are the vowels. And remember, we remove the vowels. Unless we're in the synagogue, most Jewish people read without, or Israelis read with no vowels. So they make a lot of mistakes. They do. And even sometimes when they speak, they make sometimes mistakes because they cannot always remember which vowel goes where. You know what I'm saying? So don't stress yourself too much. Try to know as much as you can. When you go to service, you will hear the cantor saying, Beshivtecha, bebeitecha. So you would hear that over and over and over and over again. Now, the V'ahavta is a very, very important prayer because it is inside the mezuzah, it's in the tefillin, it's really important. It's a declaration that we love God. So it's important to know this prayer. Okay, any other questions before we move on?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
A couple of times, so I can see the commas and I'm cool with the periods, but there's a straight line that just shows up sometimes in between the words. Yep, that one. What is that?
Oh, okay, that shows the break of the trope. Okay, so again, so because the Torah has no vowels, there are no vowels in the Torah, that the rabbis came up with something in addition that's called trope. And the trope symbols are sometimes are these breaks. There are like stuff on top, stuff at the bottom. And again, that is actually the next level. That is like Cantor Cohen, our cantor. She knows all of these things because you have to be trained on that. I do not know all of these signs and everything. I don't. It's like another level of training. See what I'm saying?
Very much. Thank you.
Okay. So, but what you need to know right now, what's important for you to know right now is to know the vowels and the letters as much as you can to memorize them. And it is possible that you will make mistakes. It's okay. I mean, it's definitely you will. But I still encourage you to go to services. When you go to a service, you will hear the cantor, you know, when she reads it and when she chants it or sings it, you will get better and better and better at it. Okay, so now let's go. What I'm going to go over, I'm going to go over some more letters. The letters that we haven't learned. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to go over the letters that we haven't learned last time. So last time we learned this letter. What is that?
In
Sin.
Right. So what you need to remember is that the dot is on the left. Now we also learned another letter that has the S sound. What was the other letter that has the S sound?
Samas.
Samech, very good. And Samech is a line and kind of like half a circle, like a face, Samech. So both of these have the S sound.
Gina, what Dina, I mean, what page is that on?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
63.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to learn another letter, and that is the letter pay. So pay has the P sound. So the dot makes it the P sound, P. This letter is Fay, and Fay makes it the F sound. And then we have the final Fay. So this will only appear at the end, final. Just like we have a final Mem and final Nun and final Chaf, we have a final Fay. Okay, I'm going to pause this and I'm going to show you how to write it. Okay. So the way we write the letter Fay, you can just do it like this, kind of like a cuff. And then you go this way and then you put a dot. That's pay. P sound. Right, the letter Fay, same thing. You know, you do that kind of like almost a square, right? And then there is no dot in here. And this is the F sound. And then we have a final Fay. It's all the way, kind of like a chaf. And then we do it this way. So remember the chaf is like this, right? But the Fay is, you do it the same way, and then you kind of like close it like this, Fay. Okay, so we're gonna learn two more letters. and that is tzadik. Tzadik is like the sound in pizza. Tzadik, tz, 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 tz. Like when you say cats at the end, cats. Pizza, it's that sound, tzadik. And the way you write it, it's you start like a triangle, but you don't close it, and then you put something in here. So kind of like a triangle. Okay, my handwriting is awful. Okay, let me try again. I'll try and do. So you do that's a tzadik. It has the sound of ts, like TS, like cats, pets. And then we're going to learn the last final letter, which is the final tzadik. And it looks like a line, and you put kind of like a tree type of a thing. That's the final one. Final tzadik. Final. And the last letter that we're going to learn, I think that's the only letter that we haven't learned. Now, these letters are difficult, and unfortunately, they don't appear a lot. So people don't remember them a lot. So the letter tzadik, in a word that you know, actually, let me show you a word that you all know. What is this word? You all know this word.
Matzah.
Matzah. Right? So you all know what matzah is, right? You know what matzah is? Okay, yeah, that's matzah. That's that sound of it. Okay. The last letter that I want to talk about is the letter Zayin. Zayin is a Z sound, and it's a line, it's a shorter line, and it goes, there is something in here, and that's a Zayin. Okay. So the Dalet, sometimes people get confused. The Dalet is a little bit longer, like this, and it starts this way. Whereas the Zayin is shorter, and it's kind of like crooked, like you have a crooked nose type of a thing. All right. A word that you know with Zayin. I'm trying to find a place in the page. Oh no. Sorry. Right, let me write a word that you all know. You might know. Let me erase this. And okay, so come on. Okay, so what is this?
Mazel tov?
No,
Oh,
It's a mezuzah.
mezuzah. Yeah. Mezuzah. And you're right, Mazal Tov is also with a Zayin, Mazal Tov. So that's mezuzah. You all know what mezuzah is, right? Okay, it's on the doorpost, right? And inside the mezuzah, there is that prayer, V'ahavta, the Shema and the V'ahavta are there. And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind. There's a scroll inside the mezuzah. All right. So, okay. Are you okay? So far, so good? It's a lot. I know it's a lot of letters, and these are really, really hard letters. But we are going to do it this way, because now we know all the letters. Okay, let's review. What is this vowel?
Oh,
Okay, so this vowel is O, right? So we are going to do all these letters. Okay, so I'm going to go over this one time because the letters that we don't know, I'm going to say them. So O, Bo, Vo, Go, Do, Ho, Vo, Zo, Ho, To, Yo, Ko, Ho, Cha, Lo, Mo, M, No, N, So, O, Po, Fo, F, So, S, Ko, Ro, Sho, So, To, So, the new letter that we learned today is Zayin, right? Zo. You see that? That's a Zayin, Zo. The new letter that we learned here is Po and Fo. Po, Fo. The new letter that we learned today is Tso. Now, in here, when you look at the shin, you have sho because one dot is for the shin and one dot is for the vowel, sho. But in here, this is called a double duty dot. It's a dot that tells you that it is a sin and also the dot that says that it is an O. It has two functions to it. So this will be so. Okay. All right, let's review final letters. This one is what?
M,
And this one is,
No.
and sorry, what about this one? Cha, right? And this one will be
Where you at? Fa.
F. Very good. And this one will be
Za.
So, like pizza.
Za.
So. Right, good. Okay. So who wants to review all of this? Who wants to go over it? Who wants to be the first one to go?
I'll go ahead and try it, but
Okay,
it's gonna
that's
be
okay.
I'll miss. O, Bo, Vo, Go, Do, Ho.
Very good.
This is O,
No, this would be vo. So, because
Vo.
it has two of them. It's the vav and the vowel O. So vo,
and Zo,
uh-huh,
Ho, To, Yo,
mm-hmm,
Ko,
mm-hmm,
Ho,
mm-hmm.
Lo, Mo, Sin, is that Sim,
No, it's the final mem.
Mem, okay. Mem,
M, right?
No, Nin,
Mm-hmm.
So, O. Is that the po or the fo?
Mhm. Po,
Po.
that's a po.
Fo. Cha.
No, this would be fa. Fa.
Okay. So. Ya.
So,
Ta. Ho. Ro. Show. So. To. Toe.
okay, very good. Next.
I'll go, but it won't be good. O, bow, ho,
Mhm.
no,
That's a gimel. So
Bo.
it would be go.
Bo.
It would be go.
Oh, did you say go for that one?
Mhm.
Okay,
This
go.
is the gimel. Go.
Okay, go. Do,
Mhm.
ho.
Good.
Bo.
Uh-huh. Very good.
Zo.
Good.
Toe.
Ho. Ho.
Ho. Sorry, ho. I want to say it's 10, but it's not. It's toe,
Toe. Uh-huh.
toe, yo,
Mhm.
co,
Yes.
ka,
Ho. That would be ho.
oh, oh, okay. Da, do,
Now that this would be the final chaf. So that would be cha.
half,
Cha. Cha.
hach,
Cha.
hach. Okay. Lo, mo, ma,
Mhm.
no, na. Ho, no. Is it the so?
Mhm.
Yo,
Oh,
o, po,
very good.
fo,
Mhm.
fa, so, sa, that's not.
Co.
Do you say toe?
Co. It's a K.
Co.
It's like a,
Oh,
yeah.
co. Do,
No, what is this?
toe,
No, row. That's a row.
row, row. Okay. Show,
Mhm.
so, ho,
Mhm.
ha,
And toe. Toe and
Toe.
toe.
toe and toe. Okay.
Okay, Paige, you want to go?
Okay. Oh, go,
Bow.
go, bo, go, do, ho. Bo,
Mhm.
go, ho, ho, yo, go,
Co. Co.
um,
Ho.
ho, okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's okay.
Ha,
Uh-huh.
mo, mo, ma, no, na, is that Hotu or toe.
That's a samech, so it would be,
So,
uh-huh,
O, po, bo, ba,
mhm. Okay,
da,
very good.
po, row, show, so, toe, toe.
Okay, very good. And Kelly, do you want to do it?
Yes. O, bo, vo, go, do, ho, vo, zo, ho, to, yo, ko, ho, ha, lo, mo, m, n, no, n, so, o, po, fo, fa, so, s, co, ro, show, so, to, to.
Okay, very good. Very, very good. All right. So we're going to go to the book, actually. All right, so we will, I'm going to share the screen. We're going to review these letters that we learned today. So what is this word? Does anybody know?
And what page are you on then?
Oh, 67. What is this word right here?
Pesach?
Does anybody know what Pesach is?
It's Passover, isn't it?
Passover.
Yep, Pesach is Passover. Very good. So Pesach is Passover, and it's based on the holiday. In the book of Exodus, when the people of Israel left Egypt, and the 10 plagues, and we read the Haggadah, which is the story of Passover, and we have a Seder. Okay, that's Pesach. Then this is another holiday that is called what?
Purim? Is it Purim?
Purim, very good. So Purim again is based on the story of Esther, right? The scroll of Esther. When the people of Israel, not the people of Israel, the Jews were in Persia, and there was this minister who wanted to kill all the Jews. And then our fate changed. Esther saved us, definitely, and then we did not end up, being killed. Okay, so line 1, please read page.
K, P, P,
So
Pa,
this vowel, it will be what? Sorry.
O.
It's the O vowel, right? So it will be,
O,
uh-huh.
Pa,
Mhm.
Pe,
Very good.
P, Pa, Po,
No, what is this vowel? The vowel is U, so it will be,
Pu, Pe, and Pa.
Pi. Okay. Ron, number 2.
Pa, po. Is that pa, or is that what the
Yeah.
Okay. pi,
No, the vowel here is A, so it will be
pel,
Pei.
pay,
Mhm.
peel, pa, pole, poor.
Okay, very good. All right, so now we have the letter Pei, and this is the letter Fei, F, okay? The letter Fei. So I'm gonna read the first line, okay? It's gonna be Fi, Fi, Fo, Fum, Fu, Nafal, Efes, Shafan, Tafas. Okay, so Mark, read line 1.
Fee, fi, fo, fum,
Mhm,
foo,
good.
is it
It's a nun.
nafal,
Very good.
afas,
Uh-huh.
shafar,
Shafan, that's a final nun.
Shafan. Okay,
Uh-huh.
shafan, tafas,
Okay, and what's this one again?
afas,
Efes.
fs. Okay.
Okay, all right, Kelly, number 2.
And we all just chuckle ahead and how they put fee, fi, fo, and fum right together in line 1.
Yeah.
Because that gets me every time. Okay. Ooh, Sefar,
No,
Sefer.
Sefer. Uh-huh.
Shofar,
Okay, you all know what shofar is, right? We talked
the
about it.
horn,
Yeah.
and then I'm this the 3 dots is getting, but it's okay. So hefek,
Efech.
No.
Efech.
sorry, yeah, we're to that point, aren't we? Hefek, shofar, no, so safa,
Safa, very good.
safar,
Mhm.
afe,
Yafe, uh-huh.
yafe, okay, and then yafot.
Okay, very good.
That was bad.
I know, we're moving very quickly. Wait, I'm looking for. Okay, so this is the final fay. Okay, final fay. So sof, daf, of, chaf, kaf, taf, tof, af, asaf. Okay, so Mark 7.
Soph,
Mhm.
Daf,
Mhm.
where's mess that one up? Off,
No,
Oaf.
it is oaf,
Oaf.
that's a no. Uh-huh.
oaf, off,
Chaf,
half, cough,
mhm.
moth,
No, what is this? It's the letter tet.
tef, toff,
Ah, uh-huh.
hoff, hof,
Uh-huh, very good.
oaf,
No, what is this spell?
eef,
No.
aif,
Af,
off, asop,
asaf.
asaf,
Uh-huh. Okay.
Dina, what does a soft mean in English?
What is what?
Soft, that last word that we,
Asaf, collected.
I'm sorry.
Collected.
Okay, I'm just curious what it was.
Yeah, because there is a name that is called Asaf. That's true. That's
There's
why
a
it's from
person I know by the name of Asaf.
Asaf, yeah, which means collected, right? I know. Okay, so what is this letter here?
Zion.
And this one is,
Gimel.
all right. All right, so page, line 1. Oh, I'm on page 74, if you're looking in your book.
What's that vowel again?
74.
What's that 3 dot sideways
It's-
vowel?
It's an U vowel, U vowel.
Zoo.
Boo.
So zoo. This is zoo,
Zoo.
okay. And the second one, I can hear you, Paige. What is it?
Zoo.
Zo,
A Z.
yes.
Zay. Zo. Z. Say. Zoo. Za. And Zay.
Okay, very good. I know we're just going really quickly. All right, Kelly, line 1. What is this letter? Sorry, what is this letter?
Gimel.
Okay.
It's on your dreidel.
Yes, which means gadol. Gadol means big. So when we say on the dreidel, Nes Gadol Haya Sham, great miracle happened there. Okay. Line 1.
So ga, ge, go, ga, gu.
Okay, so this vowel will be O. So that we would say this as go.
Go,
Mhm.
go, gu, no, gu,
Go. Now, in this
and
book,
go,
yeah, go. That's an O. Go.
gi, ge, and ga.
Okay, so this word, what does it say here?
Gadol, gadol.
Gadol. And gadol means big or large or great. Gadol. So remember, on the dreidel, the letter gimel stands for gadol, which is great. Gadol. All right, what is this letter here?
Kuf.
Kuf has the K sound, and then we have the
Da.
tzadik, right? Sa.
Sadi. Da.
And then we have the final tzadik, tsa.
Za. Za.
Okay, Mark, line 1.
Is that the Za?
No, it's a kuf, so key,
Oh, so Kuf.
key, it's like a
Key.
K sound, K.
K. Ki.
Uh-huh,
Ka. K.
That's-
Ka.
that's an O vowel, so it will be.
Did you say no?
Oh.
Oh, ko. Ko.
Mhm.
Ko.
What is this one?
Ko. Ku.
Ku, very good.
Ko.
Mhm.
Ka. Or is that K?
Uh-huh,
Ki.
no, that would be what?
Ka.
So that would be
Kao.
Kai.
Kai. K.
Mhm.
Keel. Is that Kyle?
Mhm.
Core.
Mhm. What is this word right here?
Kiddush.
And what is the kiddush? Kiddush.
Cup. Kiddush.
Blessing over the wine.
Yeah, the blessing over the wine. And the root of it means to make the wine holy. Kiddush. We're sanctifying the wine, we're making it holy because the Shabbat is holy. Okay. So this letter is tzadik, sa, s. Okay. Ron, line 1.
Sa, su, so, sa,
Mhm.
say, see, say,
Okay, and what is this word?
tzedakah.
Mhm. So do you know what tzedakah means?
You put money in there.
Right. So tzedakah, of course, when we talk about tzedakah is that we give money, right? Charity. But it also comes from the root of justice and righteousness also. That's what it means. A person who is righteous is called tzaddik. Tzedakah is also charitable acts, acts of kindness. It's all included in that. So I know that we associate a lot of times when I give tzedakah, which means I give money, okay? But it's actually bigger than just giving the money because we're thinking about justice in the world. We're thinking about righteousness in the world. That's where it comes from, okay? All right, so now we have the final tzadik. So I'm going to read this one. Etz, boats, gets, kets, meets, seats, chalutz, eretz, haaretz. So Paige, read line 1.
Yats,
No, etz,
boat,
boats,
boats, gets,
mhm,
cats, mots,
it's 1 dot, so it will be,
meats,
mhm,
ox,
no, it will be seats. Because the first one is tzadik and it seats.
seats,
Mhm.
boats,
Chalutz, it's an U, chalutz.
rats,
Mhm.
rats,
Haaretz. Okay. All right. And then I think we're done. All right. So does anybody know what the word mitzvah mean? Mitzvah.
Deed, good deed.
Yeah, good deed or a commandment, right? Okay, so actually we went over all the vowels and all the letters. We finally made it, and I know that the last couple of weeks were crazy. Do you guys want to continue in the spring if there is an option to continue? Okay, so I'll find out and we will send you an email and a letter, and hopefully we will be able to continue. The continuation of it will be, the first part obviously will be a review of the letters and the vowels, but then we're going to work on actual prayers and the meaning of the prayers. So at least when you are in service and you hear a prayer or a blessing or whatever that is, you have a better understanding of what it is all about. So that way, if we continue, that's what it's going to be. Okay. All right. Any questions, comments before we leave? Okay, so I do want to say, first of all, in order for you not to forget, you need to continue practicing at home, because I was actually on Friday with people in my department, and all of them learned either French or Spanish or whatever in school, and they even traveled and they spoke the language, and I'm the same way. The moment they do not use it, they lose it. If you don't use it, you lose it. You know, it's like anything else. So the more you come to services, the more it will be easier for you to know the prayers and the reading of Hebrew. And as I said at the beginning, it doesn't mean that, I mean, we're not learning how to speak Hebrew and to be fluent in Hebrew. We're just learning Hebrew for one purpose right now. And the purpose is how Hebrew is used in Judaism, really. That's really what it is all about. And as a Jewish person, everywhere you're going to go in the world, it doesn't matter wherever you are, everybody uses these words. You know, everybody says matzah. I don't think there is another word for matzah. I mean, we do say unleavened bread. That's the English word, but most of us refer to it as matzah. So when I say matzah, we all know that what matzah is. Or when I say Seder, everybody knows what it is. When I say Purim, everybody knows what it, you know, these are the kind of like the core vocabulary that we need to know as Jewish people and communicate that way. Okay. So thank you very, very much for being my students. I am still available. I mean, you can still always email me if you have any questions or concerns or whatever that is. I'm still here in the synagogue. You can always come visit, you know, we'll probably see you at services sometimes. And thank you very, very much.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Is there any other book besides this one that you might recommend that?
Yes, there are lots and lots and lots of books. What I would recommend that you do first is really practice this book and learn what's in this book, and then you can go to the next level. There are lots of Hebrew books out there, lots of books in Hebrew. It depends. Okay, so we have books in the synagogue, actually, and if you want, I can just give them to you. We can arrange a time that you can stop by and I'll give you some of these books. There's some books that they teach the prayers and the meaning of the prayers. If you want to do that, I can, you know, we do have these kind of books. So if you just email me, you and I can arrange a time and I'll just give you these books. You don't even have to buy them.
What about, I think I have a problem with, I want to make sure I'm pronouncing